So here's the question. Is attending the Wedding MBA conference in Las Vegas, Nevada really worth the extra cost and travel to go to it? Hey, my name is Steve with Steve Weber Films, and I just got back from attending that very conference in 2022. So I thought it would be a good idea to take you guys along with me this year and give you a behind the scenes look at as far as what's involved, what to expect, how much it's going to cost, where to stay, and how to get around the city. So hopefully this information helps you make a decision on whether or not to attend the conference in the future. So come along with me and let's go to Vegas. Let's talk about cost as far as the conference goes and travel and what it cost me to get out here. Hopefully this gives you a ballpark figure for how much it may cost you to come out here and attend the Wedding MBA conference. In my case, I got an email from the organization for the event back in February of 2022. It's now November of 2022. Whenever I got that email, I had an early bird pricing option of paying $199 for the conference that covered all 3 days of the conference. The conference runs from Monday to Wednesday in November. And from what I can tell on the website, if you want to sign up for the conference up until like the Friday before the conference actually happens, you can get an early bird fee of $299. If you wait until after Friday and wait until the absolute last minute, then you're paying full price, which is $499. So the other thing to consider for cost is how much it's going to take to travel to get out here. I ended up finding a hotel called the Palazzo, which is in the Venetian resort area, which is on the Strip in Vegas. Now, this is more of an upscale hotel. Are there cheaper options in Vegas? I'm sure there are. You could find something that's farther off the Strip, that's cheaper, that's less flashy, whatever. If that's okay with you, then book that and get a cheaper rate. I went with the Palazzo because when I stay somewhere, especially coming out to Vegas for the first time, I wanted to stay somewhere that was on the Strip, that I could see all the sights and stay in relative comfort because I'm going to be here for 3 days. So I wanted to have a comfortable spot to come and crash and relax at night. I found the Palazzo for, I believe it was about $120 a night. And for this room, that is a really good price, at least in my opinion. For some of the weddings I've done, I have stayed at Hampton Inns and Holiday Inn Express, those kind of places, and I've paid more than what I'm paying here per night, and the rooms are the size of the bathroom in this one. A couple more options on hotels that may be more reasonably priced or closer to the convention center without being over on the Strip would be Embassy Suites, which is about a half a block to a block away from the convention center, and the Renaissance Hotel, which is literally next door to the convention center. So if you want convenience, those two options are great, and I believe that Wedding MBA has a room block at Renaissance, so you may be able to save some money there if that is an option that you want to go with. The flights that I got, I ended up going through United Airlines. I found a flight that had a layover in Denver of 49 minutes, and I flew out of St. Louis, Missouri, flew to Denver for a 49-minute layover, jumped on another plane, came out to Vegas, and then I've got a round trip fee that was all included in that that's going to take me from Vegas back to Denver, back to St. Louis when I leave on Wednesday. And that total for the flights and everything was about $495, $500 for the flights. And I believe I got a deal with that being packaged with the hotel. So if you can get a cheaper rate through like Southwest or someplace like that, then feel free. But I went with United. That was the best option for me. One layover, easy to go, easy to do, and it worked out really well. I made it out here no problem. So the next thing you need to figure out is how you're going to get to and from the convention center for the conference itself. They have a monorail system that's completely autonomous, doesn't have anybody driving it. It's all automatic, and it goes north and south, up along and down the Strip. And it's a very easy, convenient way to get from point A to point B quickly, efficiently, and safely. So if you go to the Las Vegas monorail site, this is the site that's going to come up. If you go to Maps, Guides and Maps, and then Las Vegas monorail map, it will bring up this map right here. And this map shows you a nice overview of where everything's at. So just to kind of get you oriented with where we're at, the airport that you flew into is right in this area. And the strip is all along that area. And then this blue line that's coming up and around like this is the route for the monorail. And the orange areas are the stations that it stops at. And one of the stations is right at the convention center. So it's very convenient for anybody staying along the strip to be able to get on the monorail and ride up to the convention center, stop right there, you get off, you walk down a few stairs, and you're there. So it's very convenient for the conference. As far as pricing goes, you can get tickets very easily, and you can do this. I did this on my mobile phone at the conference, and you can just go up here, click on buy tickets, and then you select which ones you want. If you just want a single one-way ride, then it's $5. If you want a 24-hour pass, $13.45. If you do it with an e-ticket like this, it's much cheaper than if you go to a kiosk or something like that and buy it at the station. So I would highly recommend you go through and get the e-ticket. Super easy to do, super straightforward. So once you get that set, then you can just go to continue to delivery, put your first name, last name, phone number, email address, and then continue to payment. You can just go and put it on a credit card, no problem at all. Once you make the purchase, then you get an email with a link to the ticket for the QR code that you're going to scan at the station. If you have an iPhone like I do, it'll prompt you to automatically add that to your Apple Wallet. So it's super convenient. It's right there. All you got to do is pull it up like a normal credit card in your Apple Pay, and then you scan that at the reader at the station. It lets you through. You go down to the platform, wait for whichever direction you want to go, northbound or southbound, and you jump on and you go to wherever you need to go. That's what I did. I would highly recommend doing that. Okay, so let's get to the important part. Is it worth your time and money to come out to attend the Wedding MBA conference? Well, let me go through my personal experience with it. I will give you my honest opinion of what I thought of everything. So day one, I got over there to get checked in. Once you get over there, you're going to go through a line to get your badge for the conference. It's going to have your name and your business name, whatever you want on it, so people can see who you are and what your business is, what you're associated with. You get that taken care of. You get a lanyard. They had color-coded lanyards this year, which designated what kind of vendor you were. So if you were a caterer or a venue operator or a photographer or a DJ, you had a different color lanyard. So it was a nice way to kind of designate who people were. So if you wanted to talk to somebody that was in your field or your vendor group, then they were easy to find, which I thought was a nice touch. The nice thing about the conference is they provide a PDF of the conference events throughout all 3 days, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So if we get on my iPad, we can take a look at the PDF that you can download from their website to get an idea of what's going to be available. So they have the convention center, they have kind of a layout of the different talks. They have different breakout groups for planners and designers, DJ and MC, florists, venues, catering and cakes, gown and tux for the formal stuff, officiants and photographers. So they have a very good breakout of different vendors that you can go to. So if you are a specific vendor, then you can plan on attending those specific breakout seminars. Day one, they had a few breakout sessions. Day one was kind of a bust for me anyway. I kind of left day one thinking, I don't know if this was worth the time and effort. But as I talked to other people that had been there before, they said that day one is kind of a soft opening. It's kind of just get everybody kind of in the space, find out where the rooms are, and just kind of give everybody some seminars to listen to. Maybe there's some stuff you could pick up. I will say that day two was completely different. I got there for day two, and day two was broken out into different seminars that you could go to. And every one of the seminars that I attended were fantastic. They had really good information. The speakers were stellar, very entertaining. I got a lot of good information from all the seminars that I attended on the second day, and stuff that I am going to be able to implement into my business. And I think the second day definitely redeemed everything for me. On the second day as well, they end up having an expo for all the different businesses that have to do with weddings that maybe you can find more information out about to help your couples with decisions on how to do their wedding, up lighting and flowers and hair and just about anything you can think of was at the expo, and there was people everywhere. A lot of the stuff in the expo had no interest for me, but I'm a videographer, so there really wasn't much for me as far as anybody that I really needed to talk to. But I'm sure that if you're a venue operator, for instance, that there's some certain people that you can network with and get some more information from, and it's definitely beneficial. They ended up having a couple of big speeches, and when I say big, they have over 5,000 people attending this conference. And I was blown away when I came around the corner and saw the amount of people sitting there waiting for the speech to come up that everybody attended before lunch came along. I think one of the biggest benefits of the conference is the ability to network with people and peers from all over the country. There are people here from all corners of the United States and beyond. I've met people from Utah, New Hampshire, California, Colorado, Idaho, Vancouver, Canada, Missouri, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin. I'm sure they're all over the place. It's a great way to network with other people from all over the country, find out ideas on how they do business, where they're at, any trends that they see from where they're at. Maybe ideas that they do on their business that may help you on your business. Networking is one of the biggest pluses of this conference because it exposes you to people you would never meet otherwise. After the first day, they also had a kickoff party at the Hard Rock Cafe along Las Vegas's Strip, and that was a lot of fun. Went down to that. There were a lot of people there. They had 2 DJs going, pumping the music. People were out dancing, people were talking, getting drinks, eating. There again, great way to mix with people, talk to people, and just network with other, like-minded vendors out there from all over the country. So bottom line, is the WMBA conference worth it? For me, it was absolutely worth my time and money to come out here. All in for the cost and everything, I probably ended up spending about, $1,200 maybe to get the hotel, book the conference, travel. The amount that I spent on it, if I can implement a fraction of the information that I got from this conference to help my business and help book more clients, if I can book one couple from what I've learned here, then that right there pays for the entire conference and the entire trip. So to me, is 100% worth it. I would highly recommend doing it if you're thinking about it, if you've ever thought about it. It's a lot of fun. It's very enjoyable to meet other people and see other people and hear ways and options to better your business, to get your name out there, to, just do the things that you love to do and grow your business and make yourself more successful. So I hope this video has been helpful for you guys that have been thinking about possibly attending the Wedding MBA. And I hope that the information that I've provided has given you a ballpark idea of what the cost is, what you can expect, what the overall conference looks like. If you want to take the steps of making your business better and reaching more couples and getting your name out there, then I would highly recommend attending the Wedding MBA conference in Las Vegas. If you want to come out next year, just keep your eye on the website at weddingmba.com, and I'm sure they're going to have information about next year's 2023 convention and have the early bird pricing up shortly, I'm sure. And just get on there, make your plans, get everything set, and come out and have a great time networking with all the other professionals from all over the country and just meeting new people and kind of getting out there and talking to people, like-minded people that, like myself and you, that love doing weddings and, want to make our businesses better and serve our couples to the best way that we can. So hopefully it was helpful. Until next time, I'll see you later.